Hey folks, Greg Koch here in the Orange Room. Today's lesson, a technique that I like to use quite a bit, especially when you're on the bridge pickup of a T-style guitar with a little bit of heat, a little bit of distortion. You can do these pinch harmonics. As we were discussing, Danny Gatton used to call them whistlers. Beware of the whistler. Anyway, so it's this kind of... So let's talk first of all just how you do them, and then I'll give you a couple little sample lickeries that you can use and abuse for your own listening and dining pleasure. So the actual technique itself, at least the way that I do it, is I choke way up on the pick so that there's barely any pick showing whatsoever. And what happens is that my first finger is, right behind the tip of the pick. So the pick hits a note that's immediately kind of harmonic. Actually, because your thumb's right behind it. So it's the thumb note. So the pick's hitting a note and your thumb is hitting it almost simultaneously to give it that harmonic effect. A lot of times I'll rake into them. Okay? So some different things that I do is like... Okay? You'll notice that I did a harmonic on the B string there as well. They're all downstrokes, folks. So there is a way that I'll do kind of a chicken picking technique where I'll alternate pick using the pinch harmonics. But for now, for these purposes, they're all downstrokes. Like you could actually take like a blues scale and just run it. To practice it, all downstrokes. But when I do them with bends, I have a tendency to rake into them. That little thing right there, that last thing is I just kind of bend up a half step and then back down. So I'm... Ooh, a second note. You get 2 for 1 there. Yeah, there's definitely a scientific approach to doing these harmonics with the overtone series and so on and so forth. I just kind of do them and go, oh, there they are. Like, for instance, if I do a bend, and with my right hand, I'm actually going to go from one area of the picking area down to another. I can get different harmonics while I'm bending with my left hand. Which is kind of fun. Or at other times I'll just do this and... So I'm actually just using my thumb there. I'm just doing hammer-on pull-offs on the G string. And the more gain you have on it, the more... A lot of metal dudes have done it, but I don't really listen to metal dudes, so I don't know who's... I mean, I'm sure Van Halen did it. I heard Roy Buchanan do it. I actually heard it on a Traveling Wilburys record. I thought, I'll take that. So, anyways, that's another thing I'll do with harmonics. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just bend behind the nut. Sounds like the gates of hell are opening up or something. Which is something, of course, you really want to make happen on your guitar. Open up the gates of hell. Sorry about that, but kind of fun. So that's another thing you do. I'm just literally just pre-bending the notes behind the nut and then hitting these harmonics. So it's nonsense, really, but it's fun. And it sounds cool. It's one of the things, first time I heard Roy Buchanan doing that kind of stuff. So the Roy Buchananism where he would bend up and then bend up back and forth. Same kind of thing. Pinch harmonic. That's when I heard Roy do it. I thought, I'll be taking that as well. But that takes that pinch harmonic, and just even though you're bending the string up one way and then just bending it back down the other way to the same pitch and going back and forth, it's just a very, very cool effect. You'll notice that most of the stuff I did was kind of on the bottom half of the neck here, folks. That just seems to be a place where you can do pinch harmonics with a little bit more efficacy, but you can definitely still do them up here. Again, what really makes them happen is they're all downstroke. They seem to be done with a lot more consistency down here, but you can definitely still do them up here. It's just that you have to have somewhat of a preparation for disappointment that they may not come to fruition. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Pinch away. Pinch me.